Welcome to GOODWorks WNC. I'm Michael Truffin. We're here at Travinia Italian Kitchen in Biltmore Parktown Square, and this segment is sponsored by Rainbow Restoration and Cleaning. With us is Matt Henry, who's the Executive Director of the Irene Wortham Center. Matt, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Michael.
So tell us about the Irene Wortham Center.
The Irene Wortham Center has been in existence for over 50 years. We provide support for individuals with developmental delays and developmental disabilities, and we help them to reach their full potential. And we do that through four individual programs. Our first program is the Early Learning Center. At the Early Learning Center, we have 100 children currently, and those children are both typically developing, and some of those children have developmental delays as well. About 70 to 80% of those children have developmental delays. At the Early Learning Center, they are provided with training and support and encouragement in daily living, as well as be the opportunity to socialize and learn with other children and get an education that prepares them for kindergarten. Really, that's the main goal, is to have them be able to improve in their skills and be ready for kindergarten and that support. Our second program, the Supported Employment Program, that's a program where we're out in the community and we're providing with vocational rehabilitation services. We work hand in hand with them, and we provide job coaching and support for individuals with developmental disabilities. They go out into various different community businesses. They provide them with a job. We provide the training and support, and for both the individuals receiving that service as well as for the jobs that they engage in. And really in that process, they're able to feel like they have a meaningful job where they can contribute and they can earn some money and they can have some money to spend on things that they want to purchase, and they really get that opportunity to be out in the community and really feel like they're being successful. And then our third program we have is our Adult Day Activity Center. It's an amazing place. In the Adult Day Activity Center, we have a learning center, a room where they can go and experience sensory as well as visual stimulation. Also, the folks there get some basic skills like food preparation. They can help set a table. They work with several other individuals that may have similar disabilities, or they may have different disabilities. They get to learn how to work together to achieve goals. A lot of our folks, unfortunately, have no way of verbally communicating. So what happens at the Adult Day Activity Center is we try to learn how the folks are communicating, the ways they're communicating, and also suggest whether it be a touchpad or whether it be other methods, we try to find out the most inclusive way to allow them to tell us what they want and how they want to do things, because independence really is the ultimate goal, the most independence for each individual that they can achieve. So at the Adult Day Activity Center, we have really great staff there. They come to work every day. They work with individuals, sometimes that are easy to work with, sometimes they're a little harder to work with, and they really look for those small improvements, but each of those improvements really helps improve their lives as well. And finally, we have our residential programs. At our residential programs, we have 24 individuals, and really the residential program, this is their home. And we really want to keep that in mind in everything that we do at the residential center. We provide a home that's a safe environment for folks. It's an environment like ADA where they can learn and they can gain skills. And also it's an environment where we provide for all of their needs. So we provide for their medication, we provide for any special needs as far as their beds or their clothing. And we really, in this process, really want them to do as much as they possibly can as well, like we would in our own homes. And to be prepared for just that little bit of difference in independence for them can make a big difference as they go out and they do things in the community. And that's the last thing, is we really, both at the Adult Day Activity Center and in the residential homes, we really try to get folks out doing things, because we don't all sit in our homes every night, and we would expect that they would be able to do things as well. So they attend events, they go out to eat. We just had an event at Juicy Lucy's, and they all came out, we all went out and had the night and enjoyed an evening of sitting there and eating together, as well as they go to many parks and things like that. So we really want it to be a home for them. We want it to be a home that they can enjoy and they can spend that time as a family, and they really do truly become a family with both the staff and with each other.
Talk about that, go down to sort of the individual level. What's the value? I mean, go down to the individual level and talk about what are some of the smiles you see on faces? Do people see this as so valuable? Tell me an individual story.
Absolutely. We see every day, we see amazing things happen. Some people look for big accomplishment, big changes, big goals. We really focus in on those small changes. For example, an individual came in and she came in, was nonverbal, was not able, she came into our early learning center, was not able to really communicate with folks. And over the years, we just, by little step, she was able to achieve the ability to communicate, one, and then she actually got to the point where she was playing with other children. So going from not communicating at all to playing with other children, they knew what she wanted, they know that she wanted to play, and that was pretty exciting to see. It really is exciting to see those
What a
things.
blessing. Are you all related to the Diane Wortham Theater at all?
We get that question all the time. We're not associated with the Diana Wortham Center, but they do great work as well. One thing that that really is important to say is that the Irene Wortham Center is actually named after Irene Wortham, who was the first special education teacher in North Carolina. And really what her ideas and her values were was to allow every child to reach their full potential and allow them to be as independent as possible. And we strive every day at the Irene Wortham Center to do as much of that as we can, and we strive for the same thing for our folks.
What a mission. Do you all have any fundraising? How are you all funded?
We're funded through the state a lot, but of course that doesn't support all of our programs. So one thing that we do is we do have fundraisers, and what we do also is we try to support our families. And right now, this time of the year, as you know, the holidays are approaching. I know people are afraid to talk about that, but it's true. I've seen the Christmas trees out at Lowe's lately, so we are preparing for that by each year we do a program where we have folks come in and volunteer to take a family under their wing and to kind of support them through offering presents and gifts for them. Many of our families in our early learning center, about 90% of them are at or below the poverty level. So when it comes holiday times, they already have to pay for all the medical expenses or all the expenses with the development delays, and they don't have a lot of money left to provide for the holiday. So folks have really stepped up in the last several years. We last year ended up with almost 3 rooms full of toys, as well as coats and jackets and hats, things they really need for the winter months. And it was very exciting to see folks step up and really go even over and above. And we were able to actually donate to some other organizations to help them as well.
Well, the kids must have really brought Christmas home.
It really did. They really enjoyed it.
So do you all do other fundraisers during the year?
We do. One of our major fundraisers is our golf tournament, which is in May of every year, and we plan to have it next year. The last 2 years we've held that at the Reams Creek Golf Club, I'm sorry, it's actually at Etowah. We were at the Reams Creek the year before that at the Etowah Golf Club, and that's always an exciting time for folks to come out and golf. We're always looking for both sponsors as well as individual golfers to come out. We have a great day, and you support a great cause.
So what are you so passionate about in this project?
I'm just passionate to see folks being able to get out in the community and to experience, life to the fullest, and really. A lot of our folks, you see them in the community, people don't always understand people with developmental delays. They don't understand what it's like to have a developmental delay. We want to help not only have our people get out, but educate other folks on what it's like and have them just interact to them with their people. We're all people, and we all should have the ability to go out and do things and enjoy life to the fullest that we can. So
if people want to plug in, how do they contact you? How can they get involved?
Sure. One way they can do that is they can contact our development department. That number is 274-6053, or they can get on our website, theireneworthamcenter.org, and all the information's on there for upcoming events.
Wow, how wonderful. What a blessing that you all do, how diverse, how large. I mean, what a mission you guys have. So thank you very much for what you do. Thanks, Matt. And again, our sponsor, Rainbow Restoration and Cleaning. What a great group. Travinia Italian Kitchen, right here in Biltmore Town Park. And GOODWorks is presented by Crunch Media. Thank you.